Alright guys, I'm back. Here we go. Let's do this. Today we're going to be reviewing the Studio Series 80, number 80, Brawn from the Bumblebee movie. Now, I probably the late one like usual to this kind of thing, reviewing figure, so I don't really, it's not me. But yeah, here we go. Let's go. Aha! So here we go. We're doing Brawn. I guess there's a box in the background. You can see, take a good look at the box art. The rendering of his CGI model. There it is. Good rendering. Side of the box has him again. His weird face. Back has some readings. And the toy images and all that. So there's the box. On the Brawn now. Now, I'm gonna say it. I've been wanting a Brawn for a very, very long time. And for this video, I'm gonna go grab something real quick off the shelf, good, just right next to me. And I'll grab the other one too. I think some people also did this, but I did this because this was the closest thing in my collection I had to a Brawn for a long time, which was this guy, the Beast Hunter's Bulkhead. He was probably the closest thing I could get to an actual Brawn for a long while. And just to show you what he looks like next to his G1 counterpart, here's G1 Brawn. It's funny to think about that. We've gone from this to this. But yeah. I think it's pretty cool for me personally to finally have an actual Brawn that's not just Bulkhead. And honestly, this guy did serve me well as a stand-in. So yeah, I'll say that. But back to actual Brawn here. Now he comes with two weapons. I do have his drill on his back real quick, so let me pop that off. We got his drill. So yeah, we got his drill. And a very giant gun. That is basically half his size. Which is funny. Camera focus, come on. And honestly, I actually went through the movie frames before this and looked at them to see if this is actually accurate to the movie, and I'll be honest, it is actually pretty decently accurate from what you can see of it. And just to show you what I was talking about, how it was almost half his size. There it is, next to his leg. Yeah, it's almost half Brawn size. So, yeah, I'll put these off to the side for now because we don't need them anymore. But, yeah. Let's take a good look at Brawn now, seeing as that we just talked about everything else around Brawn and not Brawn himself. Now, Brawn here is a very weird figure, in my opinion. He's very interesting. His articulation works funny, in my opinion. And I'll show you kind of how. I like how with this guy they fake a butterfly joint in his shoulder. And it's very interesting how they do it. So there's like they have this bolted section here, and it kind of fakes a butterfly joint, so you can get his arms closer together. And I find that pretty cool. And honestly, I find it very interesting how they engineered this guy to work. Very different. And honestly, he has a very clean back. Like, this model is pretty on point to the actual in-movie model, I'm gonna say it. The only thing inaccurate about this thing is the wheels and the legs, and that's it. That's the only thing inaccurate about this toy, is the wheels and the legs, and maybe the gapping on the back. But that's necessary for transformation, so, yeah. And something tells me that not too many companies are gonna probably make upgrade kits for this guy. Probably for, if somebody's that bothered by these 2 holes in the legs, then probably, yeah, somebody's gonna do it. But honestly, they basically took the opportunity to make this guy as solid as possible. I mean, they even took the opportunity to fill these arms in fully, which is awesome. Honestly. I mean, if we can get a good look in there. I don't even know. I can't even tell what's going on in there on the camera or in real life. But his eyes are painted. You just can't see him from my camera. Are they painted? I believe they're painted, yeah. But yeah, he's a dome head. He's domed. There he is. And yeah. One thing though, I'll tell you under execution, so we can get down to that now. Yeah, here we go. My copy's a little loose here and there, but I'll say it. But he's pretty fine for the most part. We got a ball joint at the arm, go all the way around. Like I showed you that mushroom pick at the shoulder. Brings the arm in a little more. Double jointed elbows, which is very interesting. A lot of these new ones have that. Wrist swivel. No ball joint to head, but just a swivel. I think there's no ball joint. No, there's not. There's a waist swivel. So there you go. My copy legs like to stick. His legs can go all the way out that far. So he can kick pretty far. Back that far. Knees bend about that much back. A bit of toe movement, if you count that. And he has no side swivel, but he does have a knee swivel. So that's something, I guess. Yeah. I'm just saying it. I find this guy very weird, in my opinion. He's very weird. I think it's because his proportions are what are weird about him and his articulation. That's why. I think it's because in the movie he had very weird proportions, and in real life those proportions show how kind of weird shaped he is. So right now I'm just gonna grab out the other figure I'm gonna review next after this, because I do reviews in mass quantities at once. But let me grab here's Wheeljack to show you kind of like what a proportional transformer. Actually, maybe no. Not looking at Wheeljack on camera, and never really knows in real life. He is kind of proportionally weird too, Wheeljack. But yeah, there's Wheeljack. I didn't grab Bumblebee and Cliffjumper all of them for anything else because I didn't want to grab them. But I'll just grab a random Decepticon off the shelf. My Decepticon shelf that's luckily right next to me. So here's Runamuck or his Runabout. Well, either or. I don't remember. One of the two mucks. One of the two runs. Whatever their names are. You probably can tell. Here's Bumblebee. Not Bumblebee. Bugbite. There's Bugbite to show you how tall he is next to him. And I don't know. Here's a core class figure. There's Soundwave. There's Soundwave. Back to Brawn. Now we can get down to Brawn's transformation. Now, Brawn's transformation, when I first transformed, it actually kind of confused me when I did it, because he doesn't really turn into a car or like a van per se. He turns into like a weird, I don't really know what to call it, like a shoe. It's kind of describe like a lump or a rock or something. Yeah. All right, let's do it. So, all right. Okay. How am I gonna do this on camera? All right. I'm gonna adjust everything real quick off camera, and then I'll do it. What you guys? Be right back. All right, and we're back. I adjusted everything off camera. Hair. Sorry, I just got my hand stuck in my hair. But let's do it real quick. Here we go. So what we're gonna do is untie his backpack and just bring it up all the way. And don't bother with his head for now. Bring down this little section here. That's gonna be basic. That's simply just on a hinge in here, which is gonna pop out twice. And then what you're going to want to do is take his arms, turn them like this, and put them in. Not all the way though, not all the way. You don't want to put the green parts all the way in there, because you're going to use that double elbow to your advantage and basically do something like this. And on my copy, you're supposed to be able to tab it in, kind of just like get it to rest in these spots, these clear plastic tabs. But I don't do it, and my copy just can't do it. My copy won't do it. I guess it's my copy. Your copy might do it, but mine doesn't do it. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there. And okay, so now we're gonna flip up these feet and bring these down. And flip up these legs and tap these in. They kind of okay. They tab in. So you're gonna want to hear like a certain kind of that little. I don't know if you guys hear it on camera, but you want to kind of hear like a tapping sound, something like that if you can hear it. But yeah, we're gonna turn these around and basically just kind of focus camera. Bring it down the legs like you're having them sit down, and then turn the legs like this. And then what you're going to want to do next, now this is very interesting how this works. So there's basically this little tab, so look at my camera, it's not focusing today. There's a little tab right here and right there. And there's going to be a slot that's going to want to slot into, and there's going to be like a little hole here that's going to want to slot into there, and that tab's going to go into there. And that one is going to go into there. And so that is going to, so you're going to want to do something like this. Something like that, basically. You're going to want to try to hook it under, try to just get it over that tiny little tab, basically. You're just trying to fidget with it until it all comes together like that, basically. So, yeah. And now, what do you do with the head? Just kind of push it down, I guess. That's what I do. You just gotta push it down until it's gone. It doesn't really hide. You don't really hide the head on this vehicle mode. You just kind of push it down. There it is. The little rock mode, I guess you call it. I mean, it looks industrial. Looks cool, I guess. I actually like it. Probably one of my more favorite patronic vehicle modes of the year, honestly, of the past year. It looks alien, honestly. It looks like this is something you would see on like a alien planet, honestly, or Cybertron itself, actually. But yeah, it rolls actually really good, actually, for not being like a car, which is funny in my opinion, seeing that most of my car transformers are pretty bad at rolling. You know, certain ones though, pretty good. Now, in terms of like storage, of course, everybody's seen this in the product images. You just flip this up. You plug this in. Yep, there you go. You can have him with his drill that he's seen a couple times in the cartoon. And then you take this. There's gonna be a little slot in here. It's gonna tab into there. And just tab it in. Now make sure the head is down before you have actual clearance to use to actually have the gun plugged in, because it is gonna get caught on the head tab, the head. Yeah. Now, funny thing is, when I first saw product images for this guy, I actually thought that you're gonna push him along. You're supposed to like have to push him along, like hold him down, and that the drill was gonna spin. That's what I thought. I thought that they were gonna bring back a gimmick or something, but sadly, I was wrong, and that's kind of disappointing. I thought you're gonna have to hold him down and his you gotta like do this, and his drill will start spinning again, which I thought would have been really cool if his drill will do that, but no, sadly, he doesn't. I mean, that's fine. I get it. They want to stop with the gimmicks, which is a real shame. Seeing certain, I mean, some toys live and die in their gimmick, like some Beast Wars toys, which is a spoiler actually for something coming up next. But like this guy, I get his gimmick is kind of dumb. It doesn't like I'm just bringing this guy out because of his gimmick, but I guess his gimmick is kind of just like that. That's all it does. But come on, that's kind of fun for what it is, you know. And better than that clear plastic stuff coming out for the next wave, but you know. But yeah, let's get this guy back into robot mode. We'll be right back. And wow, look at that! I'm magical. I got editing magic on my side. Yep, I do. Now, time for my final thoughts on Brawn here. Honestly, whoever was behind the design team on this guy, it seemed like they did a really good job at designing this thing and actually making it turn into something, seeing as how solid that design was. And I would love to see an Earth vehicle for this Brawn, or a more, of course, G1 style Brawn in the Generations line, or the War for Cybertron Legacy, whatever the heck they're gonna call it next. But I would love to see him like a more G1 style Brawn. But honestly, right now this is pretty good, and this is like, let me think here. How many? There's been a handful of Brawn figures, but this is pretty good, honestly. It's pretty big. It's pretty big actually. You know, he honestly, you could just use him for your kingdom and stuff. He's good enough. I mean, here's Bugbite again, just to show you how tall he is. So he could work, honestly. And he feels good. I mean, he some places here and there he's a little loose, but honestly, he has like somewhat of a good weight to him for being a small little robot. You know, and his accessories are fun. You know, he seems like a good buy for your buck. He was like 29, not 29, not 29, 22, like 99, right now on the Hasbro Pulse store. So he was a pretty good price actually for what he is. But you know, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Put in the comment down below if you want to say. That's me, signing off. See you next time. Goodbye.